in the Republic of Congo by Sawyer Scott, Saif Bukhari, Gaydos, and Colleen Daley.
This is the flag of the Republic of Congo? We didn't either, that is, until we needed an icebreaker.
History of Congolese petroleum industry, major industry projects, future industry projects, economic and social impact.
History of Congolese petroleum from 1957 to present began in the Republic of Congo in 1957 with extractions from the onshore Point Indian field peaking at 2,500 barrels per day in the 1960s. In the 1980s, Congo began emerging as a significant oil producer, relying heavily on its export revenue ever since. Oil prices rose in the 80s from an average of 17 barrels to an average of 30 barrels, resulting in a quadrupling of production by the 1990s. Production of 65,000 barrels per day in 1990 to a production of 280,000 barrels per day by the 2000s. In the 2000s, oil production began declining due to maturation of oil fields. Oil production fell from an average of 275,000 barrels per day in 2000 to 225,000 barrels per day. In comparison, Congo's crude oil production annual growth rate reached its height in 1985 at around 40%, while in 2008 it reached an all-time low of around 20%. The first deepwater field was in Moho Belando, established in 2008. It was operated by Total Oil, and it was the first and most successful deepwater attempt in Congo. By June 2010, it was producing 90,000 barrels per day. Other deepwater attempts include Ikalu Complex, Azurite, and Labando. Soon after, in 2012, Angola and Congo signed to create a joint development field. The production is planned for 2015.
Industry projects. Murphy Oil built first floating, drilling, production, storage, and offloading facility in offshore Azurite oil field with storage capacity of 1.3 million barrels and a processing rate of 40,000 barrels per day. In 2009, they discovered an oil well with over 41 meters net pay in Turquoise Marine 1 on offshore Mer Profonde. Oil has drilled half of all present exploration wells in the Congo with production in 15 different fields. After two successful explorations in 2007 in Moho Belando field, discovered three deep-water well flowing 81,000 barrels per day. Moho Belando field expected to produce maximum of 90,000 barrels per day from 14 different wells. Oil drilling in Lichendili and Nien Marine discovered 4 billion barrels of reserves and pre-salt formations between Congo and Gabon. Latest prospects include Marine Block 12 and Mansala Marine 1 with discovery well at 75 meters subsea depth, indicating light oil from lower Cretaceous rock strata of 420-meter thickness with OOIP of 1 billion barrels.
Future projects. Societe Nationale des Pétroles du Congo, or SNPC, intends to increase production in Congo through foreign investment after a decline in production, which occurred around 2010 due to maturing oil fields. Two surveys since December 2013 in the Mingo Kunji Bindi permit to assess potential in conjunction with the Ivorian State Oil, Petrosi, and Orion Oil and Gas, plus overseas. Privately owned oil company with focus on mineral-rich countries requiring growth. They already acquired two production licenses in 2011 for 85,000 square kilometer reservoirs in Mali and two EPSA contracts for hydrocarbon reservoirs in Gabon, planning to expand in other African countries including Congo and Uganda. CO International plc completed seismic survey over Nanzi Block identifying several potential geologic structures containing reservoirs. Dominion Petroleum Limited granted production sharing contract on Block 5 on the Albertine Rift system at the Congo-Uganda border.
Economic and political effect. Only having 1.7% of gross domestic product in 2012, the Republic of Congo's oil industry accounts for 70% of the government revenue and 90% export. Recent sharing of production in Block 5, relations with Uganda have improved significantly. Tula, Total, and China National Offshore Oil Corporation are developing Ugandan blocks, though to hold similar levels of oil. New discoveries of 50 kilobarrels per day at Lake Albert would increase the economy by 25%. In 2012, Angola and Congo signed to create a joint development deep-water field, production planned to start in 2015. Moreover, international relations between countries have the potential to support an economic boom and can greatly benefit the Congo and its neighbors. Over the course of this video, we have discussed the history of the petroleum industry in the Republic of Congo, the current state of its affairs, the future of the industry, and how it affects the economic and political stature of the country. Key points you need to remember. The Republic of Congo is a high-poverty area that relies on the oil industry for revenue. Angola and Congo signed to create a joint development deepwater field. Production is planned to begin in 2015. Gaydos is one of many new projects beginning in 2008 that have stimulated an increase in the economy and deepwater oil field discovery.